Dear students, welcome to Alibros EduSoft. I am Wasima Tasnam. In this video, I am taking continuation of our last class, that is 8th Standard Geography NCERT textbooks 6th chapter Human Resources. Let's continue with the topic. Next is patterns of population change. The world shows different patterns of change in population. Some countries show rising population while some show a decline in the population trend. We have a graph showing here with land area versus population, which is the main example of the pattern of population change. I have a question. Is a crowded country more economically developed? The answer is no, not always. Example, Japan versus Bangladesh. Both Bangladesh and Japan are very densely populated, but Japan is far more economically developed compared to that of Bangladesh. If the people over the place are more unemployed, the participation of the people on the economic activities of the country will be very less. If there are many employment opportunities in countries like that, people participation will be very active. Active participation of people in economic activities is the most important factor in economic development in any countries. Next is population composition. Population composition refers to the structure of the population. Population is comprised of educated, aged, young, male or female people in the country. People vary greatly in their age, sex, literacy level, health condition, occupation and income level in the country. These are the main factors of population composition. In Kerala, we have a very high rate of literacy. It is essential to understand these characteristics of the people to understand the population of composition. How does the population composition help us? The population composition help us in many ways. First one is, we will get an idea of how many are males or females in a particular region, which are the age groups they belong to, and how educated people we have in a country. Next one is, we will get an idea of what type of occupations they are employed in, what are their income levels and what their health conditions are. We will get complete idea of these factors by understanding the population composition in the country. Next is population pyramid. A population pyramid helps us study the population composition of a country. It is also called an age-sex pyramid. There are mainly three main types of pyramid. The first one is the Christmas tree type pyramid. Next is the box type pyramid and the third one is the cup type pyramid. What does a pyramid tell us? The shape of the population pyramid tells the story of the people living in that country. The numbers of children below 15 years of age are shown at the bottom and reflect the level of birth. The size of the top shows the numbers of aged people which are above 65 years and reflects the number of deaths. The population pyramid also tells us how many dependents there are in a country. Who are the dependents? There are two types of dependents. Young dependents, that is children which are below 15 years of age. Next is elderly dependents. They are the elder people above the age of 65 years. Between the ages of 15 to 65 are those who are of the working age and are economically active. Next is shape of the pyramid. Broad at base and narrow at top, as you can see in the picture here. This shape is used where the birth and death rates both are very high. The reason of formation of these kind of pyramids are, this is because although many children are born, in a large percentage of them die in their infancy, relatively few become adults and there are very few old people. That is the reason of formation of these kind of pyramid. Here there will be greater number of death rates and also greater number of birth rates. Example of this type of pyramid is seen in Kenya. Next is broad in younger age groups. This shape is for countries where death rates, especially amongst the very young, are increasing. Here, young death rates are very high. Reason for this is because here more infants survive to adulthood. This means an expanding workforce is available. Example of formation of such kind of pyramid is India. Next, shapes of pyramid. Narrow at the base. This type is for countries where both birth rates and death rates are very low. Here, birth rates and death rates are very low. These are seen in developed. Okay, you can see the graph. You can see the image of such kind of pyramid here. The reason for formation of such kind of pyramid is because these countries find themselves developed and do not have more than one child, and the decreased death rates allow people to reach old age. Example of such a country is Japan. How can you be a human resource? By inculcating the following qualities, we can be the future of our nation and serve as its human resource. So students, this is the end of our chapter. If you have any doubts, please contact to this email ID. Thank you.